From Hollywood legends to music icons, nobody knows how to get under someone's skin quite like Eddie Murphy. These are his greatest moments.
And I love you much, and you are wonderful. And I'm happy to be here with people that I recognize, even if I don't know. I recognize them. This lady, this is your fiance.
Yeah.
She's very lovely.
Oh, thank you very much. What's all about you, though? Don't be checking my shit out on the side. Well, he got the award and everybody's standing up going to try to rap. But, hey, man, so who's this with you, Ed?
Stay tuned for more of the Sammy Davis Jr. tribute honoring the one heavyweight I would never dare step into the ring with. Sammy, you are truly the undefeated champion.
The producers of the show was hoping you'd have a little more feeling of more Mike, a little bit more Mike Tyson, more Mike Tysonism, like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sammy and I would like.
Jerry Seinfeld and Eddie Murphy may agree on a lot of things, but putting together comedy's Mount Rushmore is never going to be a simple conversation.
I am a huge fan of Bernie Mac. I love Bernie Mac.
Jack, I love Bernie Mac.
I told you I thought Bernie Mac is one of the funniest.
No. You didn't say one of. You said you thought he was the best that you'd ever seen do it.
Well,
that's the word you said. We were doing our comic Mount Rushmore. We were saying which comedians would be on Mount Rushmore. And we were all saying like Bernie. I was saying like Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce, and then he goes and Bernie Mac, and I'm like, what the?
Thank you very much, Eddie Murphy. First, I'd like to thank, could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help.
It ain't working.
Okay.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank,
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him or something. And I started to do it too. I was like, yes, Mike. Wait, what am I doing?
We're talking about Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger when they made the movie Twins. Originally, it was supposed to be you as a triplet. It was triplets, right?
No, they came and they were going to do a sequel to Twins, and they were going to do triplets.
Pitched you on that. Arnold himself?
Yeah, Arnold and Arnold was there. You're going to do it. It's going to be fun. You're going to be triplets, and it's going to be the three of us. And we all look different, and Danny's little, I'm big, and you're the black one,
When you think of Prince, basketball probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But according to Eddie Murphy, the music icon could hold his own on the court.
And he was like, hey, y'all want to play some basketball? He was like, what the you want to play some basketball? And it was like, all right, let's play. And my brother it was Prince and some dude, a dude named Mickey Free. They used to hang out there. And they used to all kind of wear that kind of Prince clothes. So my brother was like, all right, it's going to be shirts against blouses.
Michael Jackson had his chimps. You would go to his house, that Bubbles chimp, when he got a certain age, you couldn't f with Bubbles. He had Bubbles in the cage. I was like, don't go near him. Don't go over there, Eddie.
Did you go to his house?
Yeah, a few times. And the chimp would be going crazy. Is that Bubble? They said, yes, don't go near the cage. Really? I thought Bubbles was don't go over there.
And you have 10 children.
Yes.
10 children. See the reaction when you say, does it seem like a lot to you, or does that seem okay?
No, it seems okay. It's funny the reaction the audience gives.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Men kind of look at me like, he's crazy. How much did that cost? And women is kind of like something sexy about it, I think.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy must be doing his thing.
Yeah. You're doing your thing.
Eddie Murphy be getting it in.
Yeah.
Back then we used to play in the street, play Skelly, and, and hot peas and butter. Do they still play hot peas and butter? Did y'all play hot peas?
No, we didn't play hot peas. What is hot peas and butter?
That's when you would take like a belt and you would like hide it somewhere, and everybody would try to look for it. And when they get closer, you go, ooh, you getting hot? You getting hot? And then when they find it, there's hot peas and butter, and they could whip you on those.
To work out, do you have like the personal trainer gig? No, my dad used to be a professional boxer, so we have. So was mine. Really? My dad was. What weight class? My dad was a lightweight. Really? Yeah. My dad was lightweight too. Really? I remember my dad just kicked the hell out of your dad. Yeah. Well, if your dad was that tough, then you should be able to bust my ass. Normally, I don't like to kick the guests around, but you know.
That's another great picture I wish I had. I'm giving you all of these on the way out. Who did he just fight? He had just leaned into my ear and he said, "That guy hits like a mule."
I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid.
Over the course of his career, Eddie Murphy has met just about every celebrity you can think of, but only a handful of them have left him genuinely starstruck, and Muhammad Ali happens to be one of them.
Yeah, I've been starstruck twice. I was starstruck by when I first met Muhammad Ali. Really like starstruck, like, and I had red shoes on. And we were going down the escalator. He's coming down the escalator, and I'm going, and he looks at me and says, "Them some fat fly shoes you got on."
Your act was dirtier when you were 17?
Oh, much dirtier. Much dirtier. Like the audience would sit there and look. And afterwards, I went up to Dangerfield and said, "So what you think?" And he said, "Hey, where you gonna go with all of that?" And then I saw him again maybe like 7 years later, like after Saturday Night Live and after the movies. No, he might not even remember this, in a bathroom in Caesar's Palace.
Well.
And I'm at the urinal, and Dangerfield walks up and he looks over at me and he just goes, "Who knew?" Did Richard Simmons know you were going to spray him with that thing?
Does he have a clue about anything?
God. That was the funniest. I laughed. 2 drops of pee came out of that.
He's really, really good. He knows exactly what's going on, but a lot of people think I'm really beating up on the guy. But he knows.
No.
He's
no,
so
I
good
totally
at
get it, and it's totally
no,
so
he's
funny.
Great.
When you brought the Barbra Streisand doll out,
oh, yeah.
And the takes that he does, where he's like looking shattered. And when he got in the horse buggy and rode off down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 drops of pee comes. He has a 2-drop pee guarantee.
All right, Eddie.
Eddie Murphy has never been short on unforgettable celebrity stories. In this next clip, he tells us what meeting Sammy Davis Jr. was like.
I got to meet people like Sammy Davis and that kind of shit, you know. They were still around.
What was he like?
Just like you would expect him to be.
Cool. He's a hep cat, right?
Just like he is. All the time. You know what I realized about Sammy? That was coke. The whole thing with the mouth like this.
It was?
Think about it. That whole era is cocaine.
I don't know anything about
Sammy
drugs.
is like this with that cocaine mouth, man, and the way he would laugh and hug and all that. He was totally coked up. That was all cocaine, man. That was a cocaine thing. Sammy told me he worshipped the devil. We were in Dan Tana's on that restaurant with all the pictures up. Sammy was like, you know, Satan is as powerful as God. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He says, why do you think there's so much anger in the world and killing and murder and the Satan? And he saw my reaction to it, and he kind of lightened up on it. And he was like, in Dan Tana's, it's dark, and it's the candles on the table and Sammy's face over the candle. You know, Satan is as powerful as God.
And people in New York used to come out and they would go to these clubs, and you know, the comedians they knew were Alan King and Shecky Green, and then there were these kids started doing it.
But then you had it together as a person too. Like you was the first comic to have a nice car. I remember he got a Saab, and we were all like standing on the outside. Like, this is Seinfeld Saab. Book this with jokes. It's like amazing to us.
According to Eddie Murphy, dinner at Michael Jackson's house often came with some unexpected guests. In this next clip, he tells us what that was like.
Did you ever get to meet Bubbles, the chimp?
Yeah, you know, I met Bubbles, but Bubbles... Bubbles had gotten too old. Bubbles was in the cage, like tripping, like, ah! And Michael's like, don't go near the cage.
What's the extravagant?
My only vice that I have is that I like cars, and I like jewelry.
I am noticing you were wearing a simple little diamond watch.
Oh, diamond Cartier.
A simple little, diamond Cartier watch. A simple little diamond ring.
Call me a young black man with some bucks. What can I say?
There's girls up there going, no! Just take something. Take like this right there. No, take that off. All right, just take this much off. No. All right, shave your head then. Do something. Here we go. Be careful.
Put the camera back.
Yeah. Like some bizarre video from the Yeah, there we go.
Possibly the coolest thing about being a movie star is getting called by Hollywood icons you've probably never even met in person.
Did you ever meet Richard Simmons?
No, but I talked to him on the phone once. Dick Ebersol called me up.
Your producer. Yeah.
He says, I got someone here that wants to talk to you. Then I heard someone say, hello. And I said, who is this? He goes, this is Richard Simmons. I love the stuff that you're doing, and I think you're wonderful. And I was like, is this really Richard Simmons? I talked to him on the phone. He talked for about 5 minutes.
We did a movie, and James Brown was in the movie. And he came up to me afterwards, and he was like, you should do my life story. And I was like, wow. He said, James, wouldn't people be laughing? He said, they ain't gonna laugh if you do it serious. People gonna know that you're serious. He said, they ain't gonna laugh. Wow. And then he told me, he said, you got some nice big arms there. His daughter was standing next. He said, you got big arms. He said, don't you got big arms? Then he told me, he said, I know you married, but my daughter's available. He could've. And then I laughed, and he said, I'm serious.
Was there any other thing that you thought you might do other than comedy? Like, was there a fallback position at any point? Like, or was there, you never looked in any other direction? You had to have some doubts.
No, I got started. I started doing stand-up when I was 15, and things happened, kind of came together quick, So
were your folks okay with that?
Okay with what?
Was your mom okay with you to go into show business?
Yeah. When I stopped bringing checks home.